Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 64 of the Red Ford Podcast. My name's Eric Tolado. Joining me today is Christian Tolado.
Hello.
Christian, we've been playing World Seeker. We got a chapter. Everything's coming out one piece.
Now,
Yes.
first things.
What are we
We
talking
have to
about?
address a
first?
few things first.
What are we addressing first?
First thing is the clickbait of this thumbnail.
Oh, the thumbnail's ridiculous, Christian, but I knew that coming in.
Will this video get taken down?
There's worse things on the internet, on YouTube. But
Sure.
We'll see.
I mean, that's the first thing to address.
Yes. The second thing to address is the ad situation on the channel. Now, we weren't going to do ads.
I said I don't want to do ads.
But I was enlightened to fellow YouTubers such as Nux Toku, Tekking, Rogers Base,
yeah.
Joyboy, and others in the secret Cabal chat on Twitter. That YouTube likes it when you have ads on it, and it puts it in a higher analytical point.
So YouTube, very dirty, very sneaky. So we're forced to put ads on this.
We're not going to go overboard, though, because you want at the front.
Now,
This bit
is it skippable?
Yes, it's skippable.
We're working out the technology of these ads.
We apologize if it's inconvenient, but we need to get the podcast out there, Christian. It's not
No,
really
it's
about the money
it's
for
not
us.
about the money. It's about the fucking algorithm.
Yeah.
The YouTube algorithm, arcane magic that no one understands.
Oh, still don't know why that King Raycon video is blowing up. It's on 21k. Keeps on going up every day, Christian.
That's crazy.
Now it's fucking up my stats.
Sure.
People aren't necessarily watching the video, and it's getting downvoted because I don't know what they think it is.
Alright.
It's clearly labeled. There's no clickbait involved.
Alright.
But anyway. Chapter.
We have a chapter this week.
Topic of the show.
Topic of the show.
We're going to review World Seeker, even though we haven't finished it.
We haven't finished it. We're about 12 hours in, but we can talk about the game.
Sure.
What's a
what
review?
else? What else is there, Christian?
Questions.
Hashtag Shanks.
How's it with Shanks, Power Scale? All the trimmings this week. You get everything.
Subscribe to the channel, SoundCloud, iTunes, rate, review, etc., etc.
Now, we're doing a Let's Play of World Seeker.
Yes, go watch it.
We've filmed a whole bunch of episodes. They're coming out daily.
Look forward to the Kizaru cut. It's going to be a big cut.
The Kizaru fight,
Yeah.
legendary. Look forward to it.
Look forward to it.
We'll be out in a couple weeks,
Yeah.
but it's going to be great. So, watch the daily 20-minute upload of the One Piece World Seeker playthrough. It's not just us playing the game. We're talking. We're having a good time.
People like it.
People like it, alright?
Now, should we
Check it
get
out.
into the chapter, Christian?
Let's get into the chapter. Chapter 936. Inferno Tournament?
You can't remember what it's called.
It's called the Inferno Tournament.
Alright, let's
Alright.
get into it.
We start off Udon Mines.
Now, Christian, you want to stop playing with the springs, with the cables, with the
What?
things?
You can't hear it.
Alright? I can when you flick it, because you will.
Alright. From the Udon Mines.
Yes.
We're in there. Kawamatsu talking to Raizo. He was captured 13 years ago. He's had 7 years on the run.
Alright.
What's he be doing?
Yeah, Christian, he can't be this man that talked to
Crocus.
because
But he
he's
can be
in prison.
He can be that short guy that we see.
And
in
we
all
see
the
that
flashbacks.
silhouette. He does have the rice patty hat on.
And he does look kind of stumpy.
Yeah.
So he's probably the short guy
Alright.
that we've seen here and there that didn't get trouble in time.
Yes.
So he was around for 7 years and then gets captured. That's
Yes.
interesting. So it's him. He wants to join the battle. He's ready. He's prepared to fight at any moment.
Any moment.
So that says to me
He's already on
that
our
he's not
side,
nerfed.
Christian. It's fine.
That says to me he's not nerfed. That's
Okay.
what that says to me. Alright.
Needs a meal, maybe?
Sure. But
Sanji cooking worth magic, Christian. We've seen that before.
it says to me he's going to come out at some decent strength.
Some nice udon noodles for Hyo as well.
Yeah. Get him at full strength. Alright. Raizo needs to get the keys to the cell and his cuffs. But the gate is so rusty, he doesn't know if the gate will open. Who's going to bust through that gate?
Is it Sea Stone?
No. It might be sea stone. But then
Because Sea Stone rust?
Which means it's
The
ferrous
fuck?
metal. which
Raizo,
means-
you're not strong enough to cut iron? or steal or break it. Everyone's distracted.
This is a stealth mission.
I guess he's got shackles on anyway.
The sea stones, we assume they're sea stone because of, evidence.
Alright, sea stone can rust.
Well, the cuffs are sea stone, we assume. The gate, maybe not so much. Maybe it's liqueur metal.
Maybe it's liqueur metal. Maybe it's wobble metal.
Maybe it's wobble metal. Alright. Rizo is discovered and uses his smoke bombs to escape. Disappears. Alright.
Ninja techniques, Christian.
Ninja techniques. Meanwhile, Queen is getting ready for this tournament. Bring the thing over. Let's get it started.
Yep.
The execution tournament. Luffy and Hero are fitted with death collars.
Yes.
Right? The death collars, blah, blah, blah. We get an explanation of them. Do we need them to happen? Are they actually going to go off? No. We get the explanation. They're...
A little bit of danger here, Christian. Now, Christian.
They're like the Celestial Dragons things. So, you can't take them off. They explode if you're a certain distance away, whatever. So, Luffy has to find this tournament. If he gets knocked out of the ring, the talons spring to his neck.
2 on a bunch.
And he dies. So, the rules of the tournament, if you get knocked out, you lose. We can bring as many guys as we want. You don't win anything.
You just fight until you lose.
You just fight until you die.
Alright.
That's the execution.
Okay.
So, Luffy gets his handcuffs taken off.
To keep it fair.
To keep it, quote-unquote, fair. Alright, Queen wants a good show.
He wants a good show, Christian. It's boring if it was too hard on Luffy.
Luffy looking absolutely jacked.
Huge, Christian.
Massive. Getting those gains. Alright, that's what we need to see from Luffy. Getting gains. He's very excited to get the sea stone off. He thanks Queen. Calls him round guy.
Yeah, balloon guy.
Alright, Luffy has to protect Hio. Luffy issues a challenge to Queen. If he beats him, he can then leave. That's what he says.
Yes.
If I beat you, I'll leave. So...
Queen doesn't agree.
Queen doesn't say anything to that.
Yeah.
But a little bit of maybe hinting towards the future of this tournament.
You mean next week?
Well, it depends on when we see it, because,
Alright. Sure.
Who knows how long Luffy's going to be fighting fodder for.
Yeah.
So, Queen's getting hyped as, Luffy knocks them all down with Congress Haki.
He's excited.
Queen's getting hyped. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see Monkey D destroy.
Unexpected for Monkey D, apparently.
Queen's hyped. Alright. We get KAWAMATSU'S laugh. Kappa. Now that tells me exactly that he has some sort of mystical devil fruit of a Kappa. The weird water demon turtle thing. So, expect that. Or maybe he looks like one, but
or
he's
is he
not
an
actually
otter?
What?
Is he the otter? Is he the meme? The third main Christian? People linking the water. He says Kappa, therefore he's an otter.
Wouldn't that make him more of a Kappa, like a water demon? Like, he might look like one, but not necessarily is one.
Or just a meme laugh.
Yeah. But I think Oda's trying to relate it to the...
Yes.
That's why he's always wearing a rice petty hat. So he can't see the top of his
Oshra
head.
Doji's named after Oshra, so you imagine he'd have some kind of... All of them would have some kind of demon stuff going on. Because we have the Manslayer as well.
But KAWAMATSU has nothing to do with that.
We might find out something eventually.
Okay.
Maybe they're all demonish.
Alright. So, what do we think...
Of this setup?
Is Luffy going to fight Queen and take him out?
Fun setup. We've gone from speculating that Luffy's training to Luffy full-out training.
Yeah.
In a space of 2 chapters.
But we knew that.
We knew he was training.
Yeah.
And that was obvious from the start.
Yeah.
Will Luffy fight Queen? Yes, in this tournament. And he will... What do we got here? He's going to press it.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Oh, it'll happen.
Oda's telling you, get ready for Luffy versus Queen.
Now, Luffy's stretching, he's mucking around. No one here is going to challenge him at all. Not even the Warden. Joke. The only one here that can fight him legitimately is Queen.
How do we feel about this? If Queen gets taken out...
He'll get taken out in a sumo match. He's not going to get taken out. There's a difference. Now, expect Queen to be in the full sumo getup when he gets in the ring.
But if...
What do we think? Because
is it going to be a situation...
Oda wants us to show Luffy's gains, but I don't think he's ready for us to take Queen out of the picture.
Queen has no reason to let Luffy go.
Yes.
If he beats him in the tournament.
Also, if Luffy wins, like, how is he getting this neck brace off?
Exactly. A lot of questions there.
Well, it's not sea stone, so surely he could just rip it off. He's survived worse than spikes and explosions to his neck. He can haki that shit up.
Yeah.
He can go gear 4. There's
The
many
logic.
ways for him to get out of this neck brace.
So,
It's not really like a thing.
what I think is going to happen is Queen's going to step into the ring and he's going to try and knock Hyo out instantly.
Yeah.
Just so Luffy cops that L. Kills Hyo. Luffy's not going to allow that. Luffy's going to get angry. Luffy's eventually going to knock Queen out of the ring.
Yep.
It's not going to mean anything. It's going to be the moral victory. And then Big Mom finally turns up and we escape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Luffy's going to win this sumo match.
He'll win the sumo match. He's not going to actually
It'll be a test of
defeat-
strength. We might see the Devil Fruit for Queen.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
But it'll be... Alright, Luffy's got some upgrades. But we know Oda, Christian. He likes to not answer questions.
Sure.
We asked the question, is Luffy strong enough to take out Queen in a considerable amount of time? Let's say an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And has he surpassed Katakuri and therefore surpassed King?
Okay.
We asked that question to Oda. And Oda goes,
I'm not telling you.
I'll give you some crumbs. How about that?
Okay.
I'll give you some speculation.
So, you think Luffy beats Queen in this tournament match?
Yes.
Big Mom comes in, breaks him out.
Well, Big Bo comes in, gets everyone distracted. He rips off the collar and leaves.
So he's
I
here to
don't
train.
think, I don't think this collar is a plot thing that's going to keep him there. Because it doesn't make any sense if it does.
It reminds me of the situation in Whole Cake Island
Mm-hmm.
with Sanji's handcuffs.
Right.
They just got washed away with a hand wave.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these are fake. They don't matter.
It's just to keep him in the ring.
Yeah, it's just to keep him in the ring.
And he also kind of wants to be there as well to train.
Yeah, he wants to be there to train. My only problem is Hyo. Like, why did he just rip the collar off Hyo? To save the old man's life.
I mean, he will when... He'll pull a Rayleigh. Rayleigh did it.
Yeah, well, how did Rayleigh do it?
He's quick.
He's just quick. Probably.
It's like Jiro taking 2 bites of the leaf. It's quick.
Toriko.
Yes.
Making a Toriko reference. Okay, so...
He might be able to conquer his Haki the mechanism or something, you know?
Who knows? Monkey D.
Short circuit the system.
Monkey D, right here,
Yeah.
training. With Queen's goons. And eventually gonna fight Queen. That's
Also,
what we think's gonna
like...
happen.
What's his face? The guy in the Kawamatsu might have a Devil Fruit.
That can help us out.
Maybe he could switch... Maybe he's got some kind of clone jutsu or some
Some sort of Devil Fruit to help us
fruit
out.
that helps, like, gets Luffy out of this.
Maybe like spits
But-
acid and melts it or something.
Do you think it's a weak thing, this collar thing? Because I'm not threatened by it at all. And there's rules in the show that allow Luffy to survive this easily.
Well,
He can just haki his face up and his neck and he's fine.
we've been saying that since Whole Cake Island with the Sanji handcuffs.
We don't know that Sanji's got armor haki necessarily.
I mean, come on,
Coding,
he can
alright?
survive an explosion.
Yeah.
He's tanked more damage in an explosion.
Yeah.
So you could say the same thing about this situation here.
But I think it won't. It'll only serve as the like.
Keep him in the ring. It's
also-
mainly a device for Hyo. Because Hyo's actually threatened by it.
And it's also like. Yeah, it'll keep Hyo there, therefore keeping Luffy there.
Yeah.
But we also need to justify Luffy's handcuffs getting removed, so he can fight these goons. But like, so it makes sense for like Queen to put the collar on, but remove the handcuffs in that way.
Yeah.
And then Luffy just conquers these goons
Yeah, we're already
straight
set.
up.
So that's the situation.
Luffy
in
looking
prison.
jacked. Luffy looking scary when he uses conquerors, Christian.
Exactly.
Looking like a threat. Now we know why Kid is in here, because it wouldn't be a competition otherwise.
Yeah.
Oda playing this grand tournament. He wants his little sumo
Okay.
ring.
All right. Meanwhile, at the bathhouse, Hawkins and Drake are raiding it. They're looking for Kazuki sympathizers.
Yes, they know the plan.
They know the plan. All right. This also confirms that Hawkins is not part of the Toby Ropo.
Yes.
Because the people say it's a headline of Hawkins and Drake, one of the Toby Ropo. So what does that say about the power scaling?
We know.
Are
Hawkins is busted.
dinosaurs only allowed in the Toby Ropo?
Carter's like, listen, Drake. Listen, Hawkins. We know
You're
your
strong.
Devil Fruit is stupid. All right.
But you don't fit the aesthetic.
But you don't fit the aesthetic. You can't be a part of the Toby Ropo, and you can't be a part of the high ranks. All right. We need you to fit the dinosaur aesthetic.
You have to have a zone fruit.
You could ride a demon deer.
Sure.
That's cool, alright? But it's not really a part of the aesthetic. Same with Apu, alright? Listen, Apu, you're a music man.
You're not part of our aesthetic.
You're not a part of the aesthetic.
At all.
You can't be around.
Okay, so... Whatever you want to make out of that, I don't know. Like, just Hawkins
I
fans,
imagine Hawkins is like a weird, covert, fucking intelligence man, not really a fighter.
Drake, looking for Sober Mask. He's looking for him. Alright. Hawkins lines up all the girls. You know, he knows about the Crescent Moon ankle, which is interesting.
Yep.
We'll talk about it after this scene. Hawkins sees Nami behind Shinobu. Robin's ready to fight. Now, would I have appreciated Robin
A fight.
distracting Hawkins, doing something to Hawkins so they can escape on their own merit? Yes. But instead, we get the fan service gag.
It's on their own merit, Christian. They use their own merit. They use their body.
It's Nami's natural merit, alright?
Yep.
Nami
Hey, she works hard for that body, right?
Nami puts her hands up.
She doesn't eat.
Alright,
Keep that body.
Hawkins tells her to come over here.
Yeah.
Nami tries to act cool, puts her hands up.
I'm not doing anything.
Towel falls down.
Hawkins knows everybody in the universe of One Piece.
He's a smart man.
He's like, you are Nami, the cat burglar.
Exactly. So the towel falls off. And we get to see Nami's naked body.
The happiness punch, Christian.
The happiness punch returns. Now.
How do you feel about this? I know you're struggling for words here, Christian.
I'm not struggling for words.
What do you want to say? Just say it. If you want to say it, just say it. We're here to talk.
Female bodies make literally zero sense, and it's annoying.
When I was doing the thumbnail,
there's no logic.
I had to...
Because that's not how breasts work.
Yeah, I had to change things for it to kind of make sense. Still doesn't really make sense. But...
Would you say it's literally impossible for Nami's breasts to work like that from the back?
No, it's not impossible. Because her hands are up. They'd be spread out.
But...
It's not impossible, but they'd be...
Her shoulders aren't up.
They'd have to be ridiculously large, Christian.
And they are ridiculously large.
But her shoulders turn, which therefore would turn the breast. Because they're connected to the shoulders. Her hands are turned and up, right? Like that.
I'm saying...
They are large.
I'm saying...
And ridiculous, alright?
Her back is so small...
They're silly.
And thin.
She's got a strong back, though.
Makes no sense.
We talked about this before. One Piece ladies world's strongest backs.
Sure. But... Like the leg connecting to the torso. We're missing bones. We're missing a pelvic bone somewhere there. We're missing a lot of stuff. Alright?
Thumbnail had to add additions, tweak things for it to work. In some kind of, realistic situation.
Oda's female bodies are alien. They're not atomically correct at all. You know what I mean? The waist...
It's weird.
The waist makes no sense.
Yes, the waist is very thin.
It's not that it's very thin. It's
very
missing
narrow.
bones.
It's narrow. Very narrow. Indeed.
Come on, Oda. Also, how thin is the rib cage?
This is the thing, right? It's a cartoon. We see weird designs all the time, right?
Sure.
Nami, Robin, they're all... Tashigi, they're all the same
what's
figure.
The point? What's the point of this design, though? It's fan service, right?
It reminds you of when... I don't know what I was doing, right? But... If you look, if you think about female characters when they have clothes on...
Yeah.
Right? They look alright when they got clothes on.
Well, One Piece characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start in your mind taking those clothes off... And their bodies become morphed and strange.
They're alien.
Yes.
They're completely alien. Like the torso... Because the breasts are so large, it elongates the torso. So the torso is extremely long.
This is the thing, though. The breasts don't... This is the thing. They don't hang low. They're just very large, pointing straight forward.
But they also elongate the torso.
Kinda.
Like, realistically...
They have long torsos and long legs.
Sure. But if we're looking at this properly, right, the large breasts should be like halfway down the body.
Yes, they should, but they don't. Because they're very much pointing forward
Sure.
at all times. Most of the meat is going forward.
But all I'm saying
very
is,
strange situation with Oda's female characters.
from the back, right?
It looked fine with the towel on.
No, it's because it's from the back,
Yes.
and we see everything that's wrong with it. Because it's exposed. Like, there's no wall of breast to hide everything.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Because we see it from the back, we can't see. It's like seeing. I don't know, like a stage from the back. You know, you get the stage in front, a nice house.
Also,
you go behind it, patchwork.
Was it a smart
wood beams?
I don't think it was a smart idea here
Disgusting.
to go hard black silhouette, because he could fix things with lines, right?
No, it's Oda self-centering himself. It's not any of that shit.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was a good choice for Oda here to go hard black with grey, because everything is hidden, right?
Yeah.
Most things are hidden. You lose the shape of the back, right? You lose the shape of the legs, and like he could have melded everything together with line work, right?
But
all you see is a silhouette.
Makes no
Yeah,
sense.
all you see is a silhouette, and it starts to become it just looks like a blob.
Basically, the hourglass figure does not work from the back because the back is so thin all the way down. It's a straight line. There's no like curving out and in.
Yeah,
That
which I
is-
fixed.
Which you fix kind of, but it's still fucked because Oda.
Well, yeah, the waist is very thin, which is
So
probably
it starts off here and then it goes down and then it goes out, where it should hourglass all the way through with curvatures.
yeah. The rib cage should be drawn.
The rib cage needs to be. You need that structure. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Anyway, we're spending too long on this.
Yeah,
This is an art critique. Alright? This is an art critique about Oda and his female designs.
for people out there, if you're interested in design or the female body or the male body, in fact, go do life drawing. You'll learn a lot. That's all I have to say.
But,
You learn specifically about muscles, how they move in motion.
sure, but if you think about.
It's good.
Like, the purpose of this scene is supposed to be shocking, fan service.
But
But when I look at that body, it doesn't look appealing at all.
I don't think it is fan service at all, because everything's blacked out. He's done far more risque things. You remember Hulk and Nami in the bath? Nami in the shower.
But
It's supposed to be like,
we see Sanji's reaction.
it's a shock and a gag. It's not for titillation, Christian.
But the design is for titillation, right? Like, you could say that for, like, the blacking out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the purpose of this, which is why I don't think he put that. It's not the effort on that is not great.
I think he censored it, man.
The effort on the whole panel isn't out of this world. Like, even the characters are drawn kind of
In
weird.
the back.
Yeah, characters in the entire panel's a strange panel. But anyway,
We're missing the... It's just strange. It's strange.
now, Christian, are you perplexed by the sexual content or how Oda uses women?
No, because, Japan...
Because you don't care.
I'm upset
That it's incorrect.
that the art... Like... If you're going for that purpose, if you're going for that effect, that sexual effect, do it. Right? Do it. Don't do this weird...
But this is
broken...
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it wasn't for sexual appeal, right? This
Piles
whole
weirdness.
situation probably wasn't for sexual appeal.
No, you can't, like...
Because there's no sexual suggestion in pose or action at all. It's played off as comedy. It's not played off as sexual.
Sanji plays it off as very sexual.
And
All the comments of the people don't say how shocking, how rude.
yes,
they say
they're all
how
they're all
strong, how
impressed,
powerful.
right? They're all impressed. Even Shinobu says, how strong,
She's very
how
powerful.
dangerous, it is.
Dangerous, powerful.
Yes, Krisha. I think the way it's shot, the way it's panelled out, the way Sanji reacts, The way everyone else reacts.
But sexual content's always played for laughs in One Piece.
Yes, kind of.
So, what's the difference?
At no point was it ever suggestive. Like, you look at Hannibal, right? In Impaled Down.
Yeah.
When Bon Clay's playing Nami.
Yeah.
Sexually suggestive at some point, right?
Yeah, but Nami's not completely exposed.
And Nami's like, oh, let me take off these clothes. Yosuke and Johnny.
Sure.
Turn around.
We literally don't get to see anything.
Yeah.
But this is Nami completely exposed.
But what I'm saying is
clothes off.
Christian, the content of this situation is Nami did not do it
On purpose.
Nami was not intending to arouse Hawkins and Drake to get out of the situation.
Which is kind of like, well, why not just do that?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it was intended as a shocking comedy act rather than a Nami playing her looks up.
But Nami's being exposed is used as a gag.
Yeah, yes.
Which is disrespectful to the character of Nami. It's like the classic trope in anime where the anime boy falls on a girl and cops the feel.
Yeah, but it's still like that because
it's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful, but that's what you'd call sexually suggestive. That imagery, right? I don't think at any point was this sexually suggestive at all. It's not like Hawkins fell into Nami and her towel fell off. It's not like
we don't even know what the fuck
it's not like
happened
Sanji was right next to her, sniffing her, and her clothes fell off because she jumped up and stuff.
But Sanji was there specifically to peep on women.
Yes.
And he got what he wanted.
That wasn't even really focused on either. He just kind of appeared. It's a weird situation because I don't think Oda leaned into the sexual things as much as I thought he would. I thought he'd go full ball on Sanji, full ball on Nami.
He did go full ball on Sanji, right? Sanji explodes.
Yeah, but you don't see Sanji like in the corner with that meme face, thinking to himself about, looking through the glass, being like, "Oh, come on, Nami, take off your shirt," shit like that, which I thought would happen. It's kind of all like,
but you can imply that it's there, because he's there.
Yeah, but it wasn't shown, therefore there was no intent to do that. That's what I'm saying. We're spending way too much on this. That's why it feels weird, right? Because you're like, this is sexual content.
But it's terribly drawn.
But at no point is this context of this situation sexual.
I'm not really upset about the sexual nature of it.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't play, Christian. Because
I'm upset about how poor this drawing is.
Oda doesn't lean into the sexual content here.
Yeah.
At all.
I mean, Oda barely does. Like, he's never really...
But he's used Nami, and Nami's smart enough to use her sexual appeal...
to get out of situations.
To tempt men.
I would have appreciated that way more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why this feels weird. Because, like, it's kind of like an accident to play a shock, and then the gag with Sanji and Drake later. And the whole bathhouse, right?
Sure, but to say it's non-sexual is completely incorrect. Because why even have this if it's, like... It's 100% sexual.
We're just going to move on before I kick you in the head.
But you're making no sense. There's a naked bar scene with women with no clothes on.
At any point, did Oda do anything that was sexually suggestive to these women or in the context of the situation?
There's a dude in the bath with a pipe coming out of the water.
People are looking at Nami, right?
How's that? Like, the whole point of a bath scene is for this point. And I'm not angry. I'm not angry at that. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Christian,
I'm caring about how poorly.
All right, it's poorly drawn, and poorly how it did happen.
But to say Nami's clothes coming off is completely non-sexual.
I don't think it was sexual at all. There was no sexual appeal whatsoever.
Put in the comments below.
I don't understand the censorship. He's drawn far worse things.
I don't know why he censored. He just did because it's a full body shot. I don't know.
He could have done strategic clouds, which he did anyway.
He doesn't like drawing ass crack. I don't know.
He could have done strategic clouds, the strategic cloth, how it fell. It's unnecessary censorship, which leads me to believe, right, that this is played off as shock and awe and a gag rather than look at Nami's body, look how hot she is.
Or he drew it, and then his editor's like, you can't fucking show this, and then they cover it in black. We don't actually know what happened.
But it's strange, though. He's drawn far worse things.
I mean, there's far worse things in Shonen Jump.
Oh, definitely. Far worse things in Shonen Jump.
Far worse things in Shonen Jump.
You just don't draw the nipple, doesn't count.
As I'm saying, I've said this 1,000 times. I'm not angry at the sexual content. It is sexual,
We're not even talking
but
about
it's not good. We're talking about Oda's drawing style.
Yeah, you can say it's sexual because women are in tails, right? But what I'm saying is, I don't think Oda went out of his way. I don't think Oda went out of his way to draw the situation as sexual, right? You don't see panels of like Sanji trying to get a panty shot or trying to look underneath a towel. You don't see fucking a bunch of dudes one-shot panels being like... You don't see any meme faces here. There's no meme faces. You don't see Nami working her body in any way. You don't see Robin doing that either.
Would you
Shinobi's there to be even more of a gag.
But alright, let's talk about Sanji here. Sanji in the bathhouse gets hit by the happiness punch.
Yes.
Flies out, massive nosebleed, flies into the corner. He's ready to die. He's seen it all.
He's happy.
Nami's bountiful. What is it? Bountiful curves.
Something like that. I don't know.
So Sanji's obviously a very happy boy right here.
Yes.
Now
maybe it's a better view from the front. We didn't see it from the front.
We already know it's a better view from the front.
Yeah.
Because from the back it makes no sense.
Christian's upset about the drawings. Here.
And Sanji flies across the room. He's in bliss. He's in happiness. He's lost all the blood in his body.
Yes. Whole Fishman Island.
Fishman Island status. Kind of KO'd by this. Alright? Nami too strong.
Nami's very powerful, Christian.
Very powerful body. So yeah. By Sanji, like... If Sanji wasn't there, and something else happened, and we didn't get at least 2 pages of reactions of this, nosebleeds, hard eyes, people collapsing, right?
Yeah.
Then I would agree with you that it's not sexual.
Everyone's nosebleeds shoot out like a torrent, right?
Yeah.
Everyone in the bathhouse, even the females.
Yeah.
I don't think you see at any point people like staring at her in a sexual manner. No.
There is a panel.
No
there is one panel of that where they go. There's this group of guys, hard eyes, tongues out. What a national treasure.
Mm.
So
I just think it could be far more
focused.
suggestive than it was.
Yeah, it could have been.
And Oda's done far more suggestive things. This is very light.
But it's not. Yeah, but you know, in Hong
Very
Kong
light.
Island, you know, in Hong Kong Island,
Yeah.
when we get to see that shower shot, it's not. You could say that's non-sexual.
That's non-sexual,
they're not
yes.
talking about it. No one's reacting to it, and they're talking about Big Mom and the Giants and all that kind of stuff. It's just a place.
It's unnecessarily there. I feel the exact same way about this.
But this is used to get out of this situation. Like in Whole Cake Island, it's just there because the girls are hanging out.
Yeah.
But in this situation, it's used to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
And Nami's exposed to the public.
But when Nami uses her sexual appeal to get out of the situation, she's done it before a few times. 3, 4, 5 times.
But that's her conscious decision to do that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's far more suggestive in what Oda's doing, right? But this is like...
But that's something to say.
It just happens.
But that's something to say for the character.
Yeah.
She's using her sexuality as a weapon, as a tool.
Even how Nami plays it off is not like, I'm embarrassed. It's like,
there's
let's
a panel
go.
of her where she's embarrassed as shit.
Yeah. Well,
It's
even
all
the
there.
way it falls off. Even the way, like, her hands are up. She's like, oh, it's not me.
Nami gets embarrassed and exposed so they can get out of the situation. Now,
Now, if this is intended to be sexual, right?
it fails.
It fails, because it's not sexual at all.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it is intended to be sexual, but it doesn't work.
And I'm saying it's not, because Oda would have drawn more sexual things. Like, this blackout
no,
is
dude.
not even, like...
This blackout makes no sense.
Not even remotely close to the worst thing he's drawn.
Dude, I'm saying this panel, this art panel,
Was censored.
if you just look at it as a panel, it with all the black stuff, it implies there's some sort of
Shine.
intense light
Yeah.
coming from the front, blacking out everything.
The nipple
But the
lights
room
pushing.
doesn't react to that. The people in the room don't react to it either. So like you could say Nami's shining body illuminates.
And
the
also, there's
fields.
this weird cloud in front of her leg, which is already blacked out. So it might have been censored after he drew it.
I'm saying someone censored this
And it doesn't work.
and it doesn't work
On
because of
multiple
that.
levels, because it's
Yeah.
censored. Alright, we spent way too much time on that for no reason.
Because Eric's saying nonsense.
Well, I don't think it's sexual at all.
Okay, you can put in the comments if you think Nami being naked is non-sexual.
It's not sexually implicit.
Okay. Alright, so, you know, Sanji. They're looking for Sanji. Sanji knocked down on the ground. Robin upset that he's here. What are you doing here, Sanji? Nami more interested in the Germa suit.
What's up with his German suit?
What's up with his Germa stealth black?
Yes.
Right? What are you doing? What are you wearing that for, Sanji? She doesn't necessarily know what it can do. So the rain suit, dangerous for Sanji. Can find himself in these situations, KO himself with
Now,
eroticism.
last week I said Sanji needs to go to the women so they can have Sanji in the group.
And we have it here.
And we just have it.
Fair enough. So
Nothing happened in the bathhouse.
Drake hears that Sober mask is in the
walks in.
bathhouse. He walks in, collapses at the side of a woman's body.
Apparently.
Confirmed.
Yes.
You know why? There's hearts coming out of his head.
Yes.
So the ancient Drake's a fate of blood theory, not necessarily
What does it say?
deconfirmed.
What does it say, Christian? Hawkins says, "You should have come in. You shouldn't have.
You should have told me you're weak to the woman's body.
And what does he say? I'm not weak to.
I'm not weak to triple dot. But you can see the hard
Hard eyes
eyes,
coming through. His
the
head.
heart's coming out of his head.
It'd be weird
It's
for him to
clearly
be afraid
something
of
about
blood if he's fighting people.
But there's evidence there. I'm not gonna say there's no evidence for that theory.
All right, Christian's.
But it doesn't deconfirm the theory. It doesn't confirm it either. It's just a different part of Drake's character. He's weak to the woman's body.
They see Nanji. So, they see Sanji. They remark that he is the legendary Stealth Black.
And somehow
we
Sanji escapes.
Now, am I mad about this?
Would have I appreciated one line from Drake being like, he defeated Page 1, I must fight him. You could imply that because Drake is looking for him. It's not Page 1 looking for him.
Okay.
It's Drake looking for him. So you can infer that Page 1 was defeated.
Yes.
I'm looking for one line from Drake just to tell me.
I'm looking for, like, alright, Sanji escaped. Now he can carry 3 people going pretty fast with his
raid suit.
That's a buff.
Because it's a flotation device.
That's
like
a
you're
buff.
hovering.
That's good.
So Sanji escapes. It turns out that he is too happy to even feel that he lost blood.
Yes.
Right? It's from seeing Nami's bountiful curvature. Right? Law's crew has been captured and they are baiting Law out. Oda.
And how do they know?
Oda strikes again.
I don't care about Beppo, man.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter.
It doesn't.
This doesn't matter. If Law was captured, I'd be mad.
Okay.
Beppo and John Bart and Pegwood and Sachi, not really a thing.
Now, I appreciate the Wano people getting a little smarter this chapter. Hawkins somehow found out about this information.
Yeah.
Could Beppo have leaked it?
No.
Maybe.
You want to hear my grand theory?
What?
Twist.
Twist 2. What?
Kid's already met up with Hawkins. Told him the plan.
How does he know the plan?
Luffy told him in prison.
Why would Luffy do that?
Maybe
Luffy doesn't listen to plans.
Sure. But Riser's also there. Maybe Riser tried to get Kid involved. Right?
And we off-paneled it.
Yeah, sure. For the twist, right? That Hawkins is searching for people instead of capturing them.
I mean, we're all waiting for
Thoughts on
Hawkins.
that twist?
We're all waiting for
Because he would have
Hawkins.
told them.
I mean, what's Drake doing? He's looking for Sanji. But we're all waiting.
And the thing is, like, Kirishira found the card. He'd probably decipher it and know what's up.
But how do you decipher the Crescent Moon tattoo or from the card? Makes no sense. We're all waiting for Hawkins to join our crew.
Yes.
Is this his way in?
Do you buy the twist? Do you buy my theory?
I can see it. I can see it happening.
There you go.
Not a bad twist. So they know the plan. Well, they know about the ankle tattoo. Do they necessarily know about the Fire Festival? Unconfirmed. The Wano
Yes, I just know about the feet.
Kano people. They know about the Crescent Moon. They don't necessarily know about the Fire Festival.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But also the main cast know about this now. So there's something interesting going on here.
A betrayer or some kind of thing going on where
They feel
Hawkins on our side.
They worked it out or something, yeah. So it could be cool. Now, Law being baited out to fight Hawkins, just let the fight happen already.
Yeah.
All right?
Christian, they're cute. They're dancing around each other.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, in Ringo, Zoro finally catches this weapon thief. Now, is it the witching hour boy?
No.
Is it one of the samurai? No. It's a random guy.
But it could be leading somewhere.
Well, it could be leading somewhere.
It's not Batman.
It's not Batman.
It's some guy.
Some guy.
Just any guy.
Some guy, some weapon thief. Some master weapon thief. He returned Shushui to the grave where it was stolen from.
Ryuma plotline, good.
So Zoro going to go to Ryuma's grave.
Yes.
Gonna get some sort of plotline there. It's gonna be great.
Fantastic,
All right.
finally. No point minus this week because Zoro is on a quest.
Exactly.
Now if he goes to another castle.
Zoro is gonna take down this guy and take his weapons. He seems strong enough to block a Zoro attack. So he could be strong.
I feel like this guy's gonna be an ally in like 2 chapters.
Yeah, 100%. Zoro's gonna defeat him. He's gonna be like, oh,
You deserve the sword.
you deserve the swords. There you go.
Alright.
Now, we talked a lot about
Nami.
fan service,
Things being off. Something's up with this panel. We don't know what it is.
Oda's drawing technique. We talked a lot about it. What do we think about the overall rating of this chapter?
It's one of those chapters where it's like, alright.
Yeah.
You're like,
Very good, interesting information here, though.
we got good concepts introduced this chapter.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see how they
On
play
top
out.
of already introduced concepts,
Yeah.
adding to the 1,000 plot points.
Am I disappointed that nothing really happened in the bathhouse? And it was just a way to get like Sanji onto the girl's side? Not really.
And a little bit of a gag, a little bit of
It was
we
alright.
got to see Hawkins do something.
Yeah.
Drake do something.
Hawkins and Drake are on the tail.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
Sure.
I don't know. I'd just say a 7 out of 10. Nothing remarkable this week, Christian.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing interesting.
Now, next week we could have Queen versus Luffy.
Yeah. Could have.
Good setup this
Yes.
week.
Good setup.
Possibles abound.
I'd say it's a 7 out of 10 chapter. It's alright.
It's a fine chapter.
It's a fine chapter.
What do we expect next week? We're getting a color press center color page.
That's just a color page.
Will Jinbei be on it?
Who knows? I assume we're going to see a little bit of Big Mom. Haven't seen her
Big
in a
Mom?
while.
Alright.
Maybe
Who are we missing? Frankie?
Zoro. What Frankie and Usopp are
Frankie
doing.
Usopp. Law. We should see Law. What he thinks about Beppo.
Exactly. So something like that.
So is Law, Nami, Sanji, Robin, Shinobu, Frankie, Usopp all going to be together now?
You got to assume.
Or did
Sanji's
Frankie and
going back.
Usopp go after Zoro?
I don't think they did. I don't know. What is Frankie and Usopp even doing? You know. So
Let's just keep them around together.
7 out of 10 chapter. Good chapter. Predictions. Big Mom. Zoro.
Predictions,
Law.
I think we'll get the ring the entire time and maybe some Law.
Okay.
'Cause I imagine Luffy will have to go through the headliners and then the warden,
Yeah.
etc. Alright.
Next segment. How strong is Shanks?
Indeed.
Every week, we come to you with the question of, how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
God King.
But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest.
Yeah.
Who think Dragon's the strongest. Who think the sweatiest man on the planet, Akainu, is the strongest.
Ridiculous.
And people think Armor's the strongest.
Cancel.
But we bring 100% factual information every week
Undebatable.
to the table to prove that Shanks is the strongest. And this week's evidence is Shanks is so strong he can resist Nami's happiness punch. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
What's next, Christian?
Topic of the show: One Piece World Seeker review. One Piece World Seeker.
We've been playing it.
I got a lot of notes here.
Specifically, Christian's been
Actual
playing it.
review of the game.
Give it to us.
Now, first of all, we are doing a Let's Play, so go watch that.
Go watch it.
We discussed the game quality during the Let's Play.
Yes.
Talk about mechanics as we bump into them, all that kind of stuff. So, first things first, we did not buy this game. Silver's bought us for it.
We appreciate it.
Go sub to Silver's channel. He's a fucking, he's a G.
Yeah.
Buying us this game, so I don't have to pay for it with my own money. Alright? Second of all, we're about 12 hours in. I think we're close to the end. We haven't actually
It's wrapping up. It's wrapping up.
Let's wrap it up. Alright. First segment, gameplay, combat. Let's talk about combat.
Alright. All that matters is the gameplay, Christian.
We're playing it very hard. Alright?
Yes.
So we're pushing the combat mechanics to their absolute limit. If not breaking the combat mechanics in half. Alright? The impact of the attacks feels good and looks good. That's massive to enjoyment of the combat system.
Yeah.
Alright? You can cancel your attack animations to do special moves only. Alright? But you cannot cancel the attack animations to dodge. Which is a massive issue. Because that means, let's just say you hit X like 3 times. So you committed to that animation now.
Yeah.
So like a decent 5 seconds has to play out before you can do anything else. In the meantime, anyone can come up and hit you.
Yeah.
You get damaged, and that's it. You can't press B, you can't press the dodge button while the animations are going off. Which is very annoying. You can't cancel your attacks.
And animations are laborious as well.
They're long, they got a lot of cooldown on them.
You have to commit to them.
You have to commit, they're a commitment. So you can't press B and dodge while you're doing an attack.
Yes.
You can't cancel and dodge, which is annoying. They should have put that in. They would have fixed the combat system, made this game way playable, way more enjoyable. Alright. It's basically a one-button game, which is spamming X to do attacks. It would get boring if you were playing on loyal difficulties, because you just basically blaze through everything. We're playing on a very hard difficulty, so we actually have to think about what we're doing.
Yeah.
When we want to commit to attacks, when we don't.
We want to use
We're basically getting one shot by everything.
Yep.
Alright. There are basically 2 modes of combat. You got the observation, you got the armament. Alright. So armament, slower, does more damage, but
block.
you lose the ability to dodge.
Yes. Your guard can be broken.
And it replaces the block with a block that can be broken.
Yes.
So it's pointless.
Especially for us.
It's pointless for us and very hard, because we'll just get one shot by everything.
Yeah.
There is a perfect block that slows down time, if you can pull it off, which means you can maybe block every attack.
Yeah.
But if I don't perfectly time a dodge, I still move.
Yes.
So the dodge is way more valuable than the block. So for us, armament mode, completely useless.
We would die a lot.
Observation mode gives us the ability to perform a perfect dodge, slowing down time, allowing us to get in, get a free hit in, do some things like that. It feels good.
Scope out the situation, which is probably the most important thing for this game.
Exactly. Observation mode also allows us to do what we like to call the stagger.
Yeah.
Which is basically breaking the game.
We broke it. Because before Kizaru, the hardest boss perhaps in the game,
We had to completely
we had to deconstruct the mechanics.
how the game works,
Yes.
and how we can cheese it, and how we can outplay the game.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is there's a 4-button combo, 2 hits, a stomp style hit, and then a Galing.
Yeah.
Basically what we figured out is you can do XX, so it's kick,
Yeah.
pause for a little bit, resets the combo,
They're staggered.
press X again, do the same thing, you can do that 3 times, and then you can do a special move doing massive damage because it resets the combo, resets that whole thing.
Now, we suspect that there is indeed combo dampening in this game.
Exactly. So if you ever played a fighting game, you know what this is.
Yeah.
It means that you can't just
Your
do a
specials
full bar
do
combo.
Yeah, your specials
Yeah.
do. Your attacks do less damage the further
the more
down.
times, the more hits you do.
Yeah, the further down the combo you go. So
Exactly.
you have to reset the combo to get max damage.
So what we're doing is we're basically keeping the enemy stuck in a chain,
Yep.
and then hitting him with a special move.
Yes.
Completely like making the game so we can actually like beat enemies.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Kizaru would have been literally impossible.
Took us 3 hours. So it's
So-
not like it was a
This
trivial
game
task.
was very hard, difficult.
How difficult?
Very difficult.
Harder than Souls.
No. Don't remind me of the Nameless King.
Yep.
Don't remind me of the dragon that has 10,000 billion HP and one-shots you. So there's plenty of... But in Souls, you actually have the mechanics to dodge shit.
Would you recommend playing this game on very hard?
Play it on hard. Don't play it on normal, because you just blaze through the game, ignore everything, and not think about anything. Very hard. You have to think about it a lot. You have to develop strategies and mechanics to...
We have slow time as well, which is good to scope out the situation.
Exactly. Gear 4 is an unlockable trait in this game.
That you get during the story.
You take no damage. You do a lot of damage.
I think we need to experiment with that more before we run to a judgment.
We think you use it to finish off bosses.
Yep.
And it's not a
It
very
costs,
good tool.
It costs a lot.
Costs a lot to activate. And when it runs out, you can't get any more special gauge for a long amount of time.
And you get stunned for a little bit.
And you get put in a knockdown state where you can't do fucking anything and you get one shot.
Yeah.
So, Gear 4, more experimentation to be had there. But I don't think it's necessarily... It's not useful, because we can use Conqueror's Haki with a 3-gauge special.
Yeah.
That does more damage. And it's quicker.
Yeah.
And there's no drawback. So, Gear 4 not necessarily worth it on very hard. Might be actually worth it on easier modes, just to blow everything up. Alright, gameplay, we're still in gameplay. Movement. Overall, once you've got all the movement skills, it's fun to move around. Gom rocket off trees, fly around, having a good time.
Now, is it...
What?
Is it almost there?
It's so close to being great.
Yeah.
But you smash into walls, you clip on shit, it breaks the momentum. There's a lot of...
The rocks need... Yeah. The geometry needs work.
Yeah.
Why can't you grab rock edges?
Yeah. It's not as polished as you would want.
Yeah. Right?
So, it kind of ruins that movement function, but it's still great. It's still a great movement idea.
Yep.
And if it was more fleshed out, it would have been great. If there was the run-on-wall feature that we see in the opening credits, it would have been fantastic. And it would have been one of the selling points of this game. The movement system. Would have been great. Alright. Enemy design. Bosses are fun. Show you how to use the mechanics. Make you do crazy stuff on very hard.
Yeah.
Talking about Kizaru.
Nonsense.
Crazy boss. We had to download these patterns.
We had to bunker down, Christian.
Bunker down, learn everything, have a great time. Boss is great. The goons are annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright? The goon design, annoying. Snipers are so accurate, you'll get hit from massive distances away.
Yeah.
You don't even know if you've been spotted by a sniper. You get fucking hit.
Very annoying.
You get annoyed. Most enemies have no way of knowing when and where you're going to be attacked from. So you just be fighting a bunch of enemies and you're just going to get hit and you're going to get annoyed.
Yeah.
Annoying enemies. Robots are badly designed enemies. The flying mech robots.
Yes.
Legitimately badly designed. Because they fly around, you hit them once, they go down into a knockdown state where you can't do any damage to them until they get up and start flying again, which is like 5 seconds of wasted time.
And there's like 5 of them.
And there's like... They always come in pairs of 3. So you're getting swarmed by these robot enemies. They're shooting you with Gatling guns that you can't see. They're off screen. They have no wind-up time. Annoying enemy design.
Now, I think one of the major issues with this game is, in terms of like enemy design, is that each enemy has 1 or 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Bosses maybe 3.
Bosses have a lot more attacks, yeah.
The boss's tell
is
indistinguishable from their other moves. Almost.
In some cases.
Like Kizaru, you don't know whether he's going to come with the kick or the sword.
Yeah, we explained that. Yeah.
Random like.
Yeah.
You look at the robots, same animation for shooting bombs or Gatling.
Yeah. So, it's extremely hard to predict and do a perfect dodge on moves that you can't tell.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a lot of damage.
We're basically getting one shot by most things.
Yeah.
So, we have to play smart and accurately. And the enemies are really annoying sometimes. Alright. The visuals of the game. Best part of the game, the visuals.
They look good.
Characters looking on point, on model, good animations.
Would have liked a little bit more variation in the models.
Sure, but they're good.
Effects,
they're
nice.
They're not Jump Force, alright? They're not Jump Force retarded.
Effects work for One Piece.
Yeah.
Very good here, Christian. I want to see this in Blade Blood 2, these effect work.
The environments and the characters work together to create a convincing world.
They fixed it.
Right? We're mixing One Piece with the environments, it works. It mixes, it works.
Yes.
The visual effects, on point. Kizaru's light, when
Nice.
he dissipates into thin air.
Very
Looks
nice.
great. Akinu's lava, finally looking the way it's supposed to.
Finally, it doesn't look like absolute garbage.
Alright, they worked out how to do Akinu's lava.
Rob Lucci.
Rob Lucci looking great. It all looks great. There's some visual errors with, rocks going through stairs.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of slapdash with the environment space. But that's in all open world games if you look hard enough.
Okay.
There's always like weird rock formations that don't really
Mesh.
work. Yeah. The world design. This game is pointlessly open world. There's no reason for this game to be open world.
Not really.
Alright? I would have recommended to have just a hub area, like the city area, populated with all the characters.
Make it a couple of times bigger.
Not even. Same size.
Alright.
With the main city. Fill it with characters, side quests, stores, all that kind of stuff. And then we go out on missions into the world. So the mission design can be, designed specifically for different missions.
Yes.
So we can still use our movement mechanics, still use all those kinds of stuff. Alright? It's pointless open world because there's nothing to do in the world.
Yeah.
There's sprinkled items everywhere, massive open spaces with nothing in them.
Unclear how to get these items.
Yeah, we don't really know.
If you were how to farm, say you wanted to farm items for crafting, you can't really farm because you don't really know where they drop. You're just kind of vague.
You're just trying to guessing where they drop.
Yeah.
Side quests, not really worth doing. This game's needlessly open world.
Yeah.
They should have just pared down the scope, focused it, would have been a better game for it. Alright. What am I saying? World design. Alright, yeah. Basically, there's a nice little verticality to the world. I like the verticality. Luffy's Gom rocket just zipping up to places. Very nice. Mission design. There's enough variation in the mission design for me not to get bored with a surprising amount of unique bosses.
Yeah.
I was surprised about how many bosses are in this game. It's very good. I like to see it. But the main missions boil down to go to this place, talk to this guy, beat the enemies, find the thing, find the boss.
Yeah.
Boss is best part of this game.
Yeah.
By far. The side quests, what's the point? There's no point in doing them. If you basically just play this game for the story mode. Just play the game for the main story.
You get outfits on the side quests if you want outfits.
If you want outfits, you want that cosmetic stuff, do the side quests.
Yeah.
But I recommend just doing the story mode. Alright? Yeah. So the bosses are the main drawing point of this game, I would say. The story, it's at least as good as the One Piece movies.
It's fine, whatever.
There's a surprising amount of depth with the politics on the island and motivations of characters.
Okay.
If you're paying attention, you're reading all that stuff, it's a legitimately good story. If this story was made into the anime, it would be the best filler, by far. We've got interesting character.
But we got a lot of main
dynamics.
characters that wouldn't be in that filler.
Sure. But it all makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not just there because they're there. They're there on a mission.
Well, we
They're
don't know
part of
where
it.
this really sets in the
Ignore
timeline.
the
It's
timeline.
strange.
If you ignore the timeline,
Yeah.
characters are there because they've got plot relevance there. They're
Yeah.
looking for things to do. There's a worldwide threat. It's a very good story. That's probably one of the main drawing points of this game. A legitimately good One Piece story is here.
Okay.
It's not retelling of the One Piece story you've already played. It's not a bullshit story you don't care about.
Something new.
Something new. Something interesting. Oda put notes into this game. I don't know how involved he was. But you can tell it's a very decent One Piece story. Now, the recommendations. This game is jank, but there are moments of brilliance with the bosses. I like the bosses a lot.
The base is good. It's just needed more time in the oven, Christian. I was saying to people, it needed 6 months more.
Yeah. The good and the bad are equal in my mind.
No.
There's equal good stuff, equal bad stuff.
The combat's frustrating when you're playing on higher difficulties.
Yeah.
For sure.
If the developers had another year, this game would be legitimately great.
Yeah.
They would have been able to fix all the problems, made enemies more responsive, made the combat system more responsive. If they had another year in the oven, legitimately a great game.
Yeah.
But they didn't. So maybe a sequel to this can fix all those problems, and we could get a legitimately great game.
Yeah.
But I would play this game on at least hard to learn the mechanics. I'll play this game for the bosses and for the story.
Yeah.
That's what I'll play with. And maybe for the movement mechanics, pretty good. That's what I'll play this game for. My recommendation is maybe get it on sale. Would I recommend getting it?
Do you want to do out of 10? What do you want to say?
Price? I don't know how to rate this type of game out of 10. Because the context is so important.
People here...
Like, a 10 out of 10, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like, what does this game stack up to Breath? It doesn't stack up to Breath of the Wild. But they're also not Nintendo. They're also not a massive studio that made this game.
People say it's One Piece deserves the greatest.
Sure, One Piece does deserve it, but we have to look at the reality of the situation.
I'd say I'd give it a 7. I don't think the developers really thought about very hard much.
No, they did. There's sprinkles of genius in there. It's just they didn't have the time. If they polish this game up...
Should we talk about the progression cushion?
It's not really necessary.
I feel like the talent system is one of the good ones.
It's a good talent system.
Yep.
The items don't really make any sense.
But you need them.
That's what I'm saying. There's great ideas here.
Yeah.
If this game was polished up, you can. What's bad about this game? It's its lack of polish. There's no bad ideas. Like, what are the bad ideas in this game?
Yeah.
It's the polish, lack of polish, and maybe like an execution here and there. But all the ideas are good. They just needed more time, and it would have been legitimately a great
It's not
game.
a 4, Christian.
It's not a 4. The performance, rock solid, steady frame.
We got a good PC though here.
We do have a very good PC. Rock solid, 60. Yep. 0 crashes, 0 buffers.
I haven't noticed any.
No frame rate dips.
Nothing.
Very good PC port.
No bugs really either. We haven't seen any bugs unless
we've seen a little geometry stuff. But
yeah,
that's like
maybe
geometry.
yeah. There's a few like I don't think they're bugs. They're just weird animation. It's how the system works.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily.
They're not bugs.
It's not inconsistent. It's just how it's constructed.
We haven't run into any quests that don't work.
Yeah.
We haven't run into any massive.
No weird face stuff. No weird animation stuff.
It all works, but it's not polished. That's the only problem. That's the problem with this game.
I'd say it's a classic 7, Christian.
It reminds me of the classic AA games.
Yeah.
Of old, back in the 2000s. We're talking. What's the fucking Darksiders one? Kind of. There's good ideas there, but it could have been better. Little smaller scale, smaller scope. Reminds you of that type of game.
I'd say a 7. We haven't finished it yet.
We haven't finished it. Maybe we go into a crapshoot darkness zone of badness.
Yeah.
Who knows? But overall, we're enjoying it.
Stealth doesn't really make sense.
Stealth, like it works. It's okay.
Everything is like 70% there on this game.
All the ideas are good. It's just they didn't come out in the oven because you didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
So
all right.
There you go.
If you want to, get the game on sale.
If you want to if you think you're gonna enjoy the boss fights, the story, the movement, get the game. If you're maybe waiting for a game of a higher quality that's finished, that's got all the things.
So many games coming out now. Because we got DMC5.
Got Sekiro coming out very soon.
It's a packed month, so I'd suggest you wait.
Get it on sale. It's a good time. You'll enjoy it.
It'd be crazy if, like, next week they're like, we patched it. You can now cancel into Dodge.
That's crazy. That's game changing.
That's game changing. But, Christian, solid.
All right.
Power scale.
Power scale.
Who do we have this week for you, Christian? What do we think? What are we looking for? What are we doing?
Bring up the list. Because
yes,
we're getting packed.
How many we got now? 100 and something? 140 what? 140
yes, a lot of characters.
What do we think, Christian? What am I looking for?
I'm thinking.
He's thinking.
Have we done Mr. 4? No Mr. 4.
Mr. 4. What do you want to say about Mr. 4?
Fat man, baseball bat, gun that shoots, dog.
Is it a ton bat?
Something like that.
Yep.
Man with a baseball bat, man with a gun that's also a dog. In Baroque works. Let's scroll down.
Where's Mr. 5?
Mr. 5 would be in low, right? No, revenue done low.
Yeah, we can't see Mr. 5 beat Arlong.
Nah. Can Mr. 4
beat Arlong? What does he get beaten by? He gets beaten
by Usopp. By redirecting the explosions? No. How does he get beaten? The hammer? Can't remember how he beats him.
Well, they beat Miss Merry Christmas.
Miss Merry Christmas with the explosions.
With the bat fake out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy takes multiple Usopp gags.
Mr. 4 gets taken out. Does he get blown up?
I think he does get blown up.
Yeah.
So basically, he can do explosions like Mr. 5, but he's also got the strength to wield that bat.
Yeah.
Beat Usopp's head in.
That's not really a feat.
But, Usopp's the punishment master, so...
Yeah.
I think he's in low area. Like, I don't see him beating Arlong. Like, I think Arlong's got him covered.
Yeah.
I mean, Chopper and Usopp, they beat him. But it was, tag team.
Okay.
Kind of deal. I'm going to say low for Mr. 4.
Mr. 4. Now, people have been asking us to do the Yeti Cool Brothers. What do you want to say about the Yeti Cool Brothers?
Here's the problem with the Yeti Cool Brothers. They're so forgettable, I can't even fucking remember what they do.
Yeah.
So, they're in Punk Hazard. They have guns. They're massive. How do they even get taken out? Who takes them out? That's the problem.
Does Luffy take him out?
I'm pretty sure they fall down in a glacier. But they do have the bombs to put Zoro to sleep. Unnecessarily.
Do you want to do some research? Come back next week on the Yeti Cool.
Yeah, we'll do some Yeti Cool.
Maybe when
we do Punk Hazard.
What's it coming up? Do we have Mr. 3, Christian? No, we don't have Mr. 3.
Did we use his real name? I doubt it.
What's his real name? What is it? I know what it is.
Something.
Fuck. It's Gelato or something.
Yeah, nah, we didn't use his real name.
Mr. 3, does he have what it takes to climb past Arlong?
I think he does. You know why?
Wax.
The wax, Zoro cannot cut it.
Yes.
So he can block Arlong. He can trap Arlong.
Suffocate Arlong.
Suffocate Arlong. He's got the intelligence as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget the intelligence factor. Alright?
Well, how would you say his defensive capabilities are?
Well, is he using the candy armor? Is he using the wax armor?
Wax armor, yeah.
Without the wax armor, I mean, he does cop hits from people in power down.
Yeah.
So, I think he would beat Arlong. Just because of his intelligence.
Yeah.
His wits. He's cunning, kind of using the clones.
Yeah.
Trapping Arlong.
I could see him being Arlong.
Yeah. I can see him being Arlong.
Mr. 3, low?
Yeah.
Low.
Alright.
Power scale done this week.
On to the questions. Question corner. Alright. First question from Young Noodle. Why do you guys always sound like you have stuffed noses? Just the way we sound, man.
Sinus issues, Meng. That's how it is.
Not necessarily. It's because we always got this air conditioner on.
Nah, not really.
As well.
Alright.
And it always blocks my nose up. Because cold air or some shit. I don't know.
Next question.
From Pat Soken. Shanks has a scar from a Blackbeard. Luffy is most likely losing an eye, at least with his fight with Blackbeard. I can't just be one fight. Luffy never wins on the first time try anymore. Losing an eye and having to come back to beat, Blackbeard. What are your thoughts? Is Luffy the eye patch man?
We talked about this before. We just talked about it in passing. We suspect Luffy will be the eye patch man.
Is that the Pyro King look?
Yes. He needs the eye patch.
Someone has to have it. It's probably Monkey D.
Yes.
Alright. Because, Blackbeard doesn't have it.
Alright.
Oda was almost going to give it to Blackbeard.
But he didn't.
Alright. From Fazal Afrid. Where is the didgeridoo? Now, Is that racist?
Is that a racist comment?
I mean, don't own one.
It's in the kangaroo's pouch at the back in the backyard.
Yeah. I mean,
Next question.
From Jekko the Dragon. Does Shanks' crew have a better cook than Sanji? As according to the Holy Book of Shanks, Shanks is a better cook than Sanji.
Yes.
Because he's the God King.
So yes, the answer is
yes. From John and Lee. What modifications do you think Usopp and Frankie will add to the raid suit? I was so happy to see this because it will represent the Straw Hats being Sanji's real family, by the raid suit being modified by the Straw Hats' hands. I hope they change not just the aesthetic.
What would they add? Could Usopp actually add radical beams?
I mean, that's Frankie's thing. That's Frankie's thing.
Usopp, Frankie.
I don't want Usopp.
Could Usopp add pod green stuff? That'd be weird. That doesn't really fit Sanji.
That's what I'm saying.
What about the devices? Can we add the nipple lights?
If we actually add toned dial technology to this raid suit, that's a legitimate power up for Sanji.
We've got that counter.
Impact dials and the kicks.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Well, not even just reverse dials, Christian, would help him. I don't know about the impact dials would help him.
Any kind of dial technology will boost his kicking attacks.
Speed with the wind dials.
There's even flame dials.
Yeah.
Alright? So, if they add dial technology, it could really buff Sanji a lot.
Alright.
So, let's
And we expect an aesthetic change at some point as well.
Yeah. From Muzi Mustaf. Do you believe the Marines are still inbound? Whose side are they going to even join? This arc has too much going on as it is.
Yes, I'm still on the Trojan horse theory.
Because the Marines have an in.
Yeah.
With the CP0.
And this battleship that's coming.
So, yeah, I feel... What side are they going to join? They might want to join Luffy to get that, because they're taking out Kaido. Maybe it's better off if they join Luffy.
They might be a third party, similar to the Fujitora and Dressrosa.
Could be a third party. I mean, who knows,
Yeah.
Return to Slab returns.
As always.
Queen's comedy was on point. I already liked him way more than I expected to.
Yep.
You should do a Shanks trivia battle someday to see who is more devout follower of the God King. His favorite food, birthday, number of appearances, etc. Fun fact, Shanks, Mihawk, and Frankie all the same birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
Question. What is one aspect of One Piece you wish was discussed more in the community? What does no one talk about?
Freedom.
People talk about freedom a lot.
No one really talks about that. They just say it. No one really discusses what it means. And what it means to Luffy and the Straw Hats.
Okay.
Because everyone throws it around, but sometimes they ask dumb questions.
Sure, but I've seen some good videos on it. I've seen it being talked about. Forum threads and things like that. No one ever talks about the comedy of One Piece. Ever. No one talks about the comedy.
Well, you can't make theory videos of comedy, Christian.
That's what I'm saying. No one talks about the quality of the comedy, what Oda's comedy influences are, what he likes to do. No one talks about it ever.
Yeah. We talk about it.
Sometimes we talk about the comedy. Does it work? Does it not work? All that kind of stuff. So, I would say One Piece is equal fight to comedy ratio.
Okay.
And no one talks about the comedy.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting. Alright. From Jaquise Wilson. It's a chance that Queen's Devil Fruit could be completely opposite of Ivankov's Devil Fruit. What would that even mean, though?
Some virus Devil Fruit, some weird stuff going on there.
Okay, some virus, plague, disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. I'd expect it to be a zone.
Or would it be like some sort of fruit that negates whole body stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like reverts you back to your true original state? I don't know.
Or blocks your neurons or blocks your hormone.
Weird. I don't really know how that would work in practice,
Absorbs your hormones.
Who knows? From Eric Blakemore. Can't remember which one of you said there's no evidence for the Blackbeard
Here we go.
getting a third fruit Why do you think this is?
The Blackbeard theory
Yeah.
is all headcanon,
Yeah.
and there's actually no real evidence.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
But Eric,
What?
Blackbeard has 3 skulls on his Jolly Roger. He also has 3 guns. He also has 3 strands of beard hair. What do you say to that?
He's got 10 rings. He's got 2 necklaces. He's got 2 eyes, Christian.
I don't necessarily know why you hate this theory so much.
Because it's assumed
Canon.
canon. And
We're just
Oda
waiting for
hasn't
the
even
third fruit.
hinted that Blackbeard could even get 3 devil fruits, let alone that he wants another
But
one.
why only 2?
2's enough.
But why only 2?
He's already special with 2.
But why only 2?
He needs to explain 2. Why 3? Why not make it 6?
Yeah, if he has
Why can't
one,
it be 10 if he has 3?
maybe he just doesn't have the time to get.
Why is it
10.
specifically 3 if
Why
he
is
needs
it
3?
specifically 2?
Because he has 2.
Yeah, but why limit?
Why
it
do you
to 2?
need to evolve it into an even higher level when he's already special that he has 2? Why is it? It's something weird with his body, right? So whatever it is, it has to be magnified if he has 3, right? So the theories go crazy. People can't tell me how he's got 2 devil fruits, and then they add a 3rd on top. Would you say there's no good theory for having 2 devil fruits at the moment?
Well, there's a stomach theory.
That's 2 stomachs. Does he have 3 stomachs? Does he have 4 stomachs?
There's the
Cerberus DNA.
Cerberus DNA, the Cerberus fruit itself.
The Cerberus fruit itself?
Yeah.
No sense.
I mean, that is technically his body. That his body would be weird.
No sense. It's a devil fruit.
And?
Devil fruit shouldn't negate devil fruit rules.
But Kaido
What? What about him?
apparently can't drown.
We don't know that.
Apparently can't drown.
We don't know that. He's never said that he can't drown.
Apparently can't drown.
It's never said that he can't drown.
What's the story with that?
That's assumed knowledge.
I mean...
That's not canon.
Okay.
Alright? This is what I'm saying, alright? The community assumes things. Like, Jozu will lose a diamond fruit to Shiryu, right?
Okay.
And then Zoro will fight him with a diamond fruit.
Okay.
False. Because that was nothing but headcanon.
Okay.
Right? Blackbeard getting 3 devil fruits is assumed knowledge. Everyone thinks this. 99.9% of the population
But
thinks
what would
it.
you say if I said the time fruit exists?
It's plausible
would
because
you
it's a
say?
fruit in the rules of the story, right?
What would
I
you-
don't like it.
You said it wasn't plausible.
I don't like it. I always said it was possible that the fruit exists. But I said it's a bad idea and it's not worth doing, right?
Okay.
That applies to the rules of the story. People are making this theory up on Oda's choice of design of this one character, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And it's not enough evidence. It's not enough evidence to say his design elements make him have 3 devil fruits.
People are saying strongest Logia, strongest Paramecia, strongest Zoan.
What's the strongest zone?
We don't know yet. We know what the strongest Logia is, Blackbeard's fruit.
Blackbeard's never said that he needed
Blackbeard
1
said,
and 3.
Blackbeard said that the strongest Logia is Yummy Yummy no Mi. That's what he said. So we know he's after extremely powerful fruits. Right?
And his whole plan was to get Whitebeard's fruit as well.
Because it's extremely powerful.
There's no plan to get 3rd.
How did he know that he could eat 2 fruits? All these questions.
This is why I don't like the theory, Christian.
Okay.
Because there's nothing to go on but hearsay and his Jolly Roger.
Would you say that's all theories, though? Okay.
No, because there's actual stuff going on, right? Just when you think about these theories, think about actual evidence for them. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Oda telegraphs things more heavily than we think.
We know Blackbeard's a devil fruit hunter, so he's continuing to hunt
Yes,
devil
but
fruits.
his crew's getting devil fruits.
We know that
Why
Blackbeard's
wouldn't he
after
eat the
very powerful-
5-tailed fox devil fruit, the 9-tailed fox devil fruit?
He's
That's
not powerful
that's a
enough for it.
mythical Zoan.
So powerful enough for
Why
him.
didn't he try and steal Marco's fruit? That's a powerful Zoan.
He doesn't think he's powerful enough for him. The man wants the best.
Theoretically.
The man wants the best.
This
Right?
is nonsense. Apparently Akiru's that has the most powerful of the devil fruits.
I'm not calling it Blackbeard. That's Blackbeard's opinion.
This is what I'm saying, Christian. It's all nothing. It's based on nothing. Nothing. It's based on nothing.
It's based off less and then have come true. So
like what?
Like the whole fucking why does the time travel? Rhino has something to do with time travel.
Well, that was because of Momonosuke and Zoro.
But you said the same thing. You said the exact same thing.
But it's characters. It's characters. It's
nothing's been said.
No, it's not the same thing.
Travel.
It could be interpreted that way, but the character has spoken about certain things that would lead that way.
Blackbeard has spoken about collecting the most powerful fruits in the world. He's also spoken about getting Yummy and Me. We know he schemes. We know he plots. Why 2?
Why 3?
Why stop at 2?
Why, Christian? It makes no sense that he would get a third devil fruit when he has 2 already. He is already an outlier.
He has to be
with 2.
He has to be the ultimate.
And people are like, bro, he's got 3 skulls on his Jolly Roger. All right. What? He's planned ahead, has he, with his visual design?
I may remind you that this kind of dogmatic logic,
if it doesn't happen,
has backfired on you in the past.
But
with the time fruit.
But everyone go fuck yourself, all right?
All right.
It's nonsense. If it happens, all right, it happened, all right?
But I don't understand why you're so angry about this theory. There's worse theories to get angry about.
Because people assume it's canon already.
Okay.
That's why.
Would you hate the Zoro leaving the crew more than the Blackbeard fruit? Is there more evidence?
There's more evidence for Zoro leaving the crew than Blackbeard having 3 devil fruits.
Okay.
Because you can actually point to things that actually happen in the story.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
There's more evidence to the point towards.
We're delving into Eric's insane mind.
It's like, oh, Zoro said he's gonna cut diamond, therefore Shuri's gonna get the diamond fruit. What?
So if we delve into Eric's insane mind for a minute, we realize that Nami being naked is not sexual. We also realize that there's no hints to Blackbeard getting 3 devil fruits, and there was no hints towards the time fruit. So
no, there was hints towards the time fruit, but I chose to ignore them.
Exactly. So that went into the mind.
Is that your meme? You know it's a shitty idea.
Right. Anyway, someone's gonna ask you the hard questions. Right?
What hard questions? You're just asking me. Why not 3? That's basically what everyone says.
If I agreed with you, there'd be no conversation.
Why doesn't Shanks have 19 devil fruits?
Well, that's a good question. Because he's the ultimate Haki master.
Why doesn't fucking Blackbeard get 23 devil fruits and be a weird amalgamation of all these devil fruits and powers? I have all the powers.
Well, you don't know that can't happen. So there you go. From Lonzy Lowe. Upcoming mid-chapter color spread. Do you guys know other mid-chapter color spreads? We have Gonen. I think this is a weird translation where it actually just means color page. So yeah. I don't necessarily know if it's a mid-color.
It might be mid in terms of in the middle
of the middle of the magazine.
Of the magazine itself.
Yeah.
Instead of like at the front of the chapter.
Yeah.
So.
Or like a pull-out
middle cover page.
Color page.
Of the actual magazine.
So I don't necessarily know if it's an actual color, like actual owners to take a type of color manga.
Yeah.
Don't actually know if that's...
What's going on?
What's going on there? Alright, from Fanboy Sims. What would Admiral Bounties look like if they were pirates?
Couple of bill. 1 bill. That's it. That's all they get. 1 bill.
Stronger than... We can agree they're stronger than First Commanders. Right?
Yeah, but it's a weird question because, like...
We're just doing our power.
You'd have to just be like, pirates would give them bounties, right? Because
you would assume that they would be pirates.
Yeah, but they're not against the world government.
But if basically if the animals were pirates.
That's like some of the...
If the animals were pirates, that's basically it.
1.5, 1.3...
2 maybe.
1.2.
Yeah. Maybe 2 billion for like Akainu or something.
Yeah, just because he's the leader...
Yeah, so that'd be pretty high, I would assume. From Luca Pareto? I bet I fucked that up, but, what's new? Where do you think Big Mom and the others with her will come to play, given Luffy's current situation? We kind of talked about this.
I still don't know what the fuck's going on with Big Mom.
We imagine Big Mom comes in after Luffy knocks...
Yeah, but I don't know what happens after that.
Yeah, we still don't.
Rampage.
Rampage. I don't want it.
Rock's flashback.
I want that.
Carter and Big Bum meet.
I want that.
She gets her memories back.
Yeah. Okay.
She goes on a rampage
still a massive
for
question mark.
40 chapters.
Still a massive question mark.
Yes.
From Ruslan Hasmal. Starts the question off with Thick. Talking about the thumbnail.
Yeah.
You think there's an importance about Zoro's new opponent and learning about the heritage and legendary legacy of swords?
Yep.
Also, do you think that Luffy's going to have to deal with Queen to escape, or is it possible for Kawamatsu helping out without fighting Queen?
Kawamatsu will help out.
I think this plot is going to lead to Zoro respecting Ryuma's grave.
Maybe
putting down Shishui.
Maybe someone tells him a story about Ryuma. We get a little flashback there.
Maybe he puts the sword to rest. But Ryuma did give him the sword.
Yeah.
Which is like some people want to say that's
Christian, you want to talk into the mic, not past it. Or on the side of it. Just pointing it out there.
I think we need better technology.
I
think we need multi-directional mics.
You need like a mic over there, a mic over here.
We need more technology to accommodate.
Lapel mics, maybe.
Right? So, yeah. I think this is going to lead to Zoro.
It should lead somewhere.
Learning about Ryuma, what he was about.
And yes, Kawamatsu should help.
Luffy escape.
Yep.
Alright.
Maybe slash Queen or something. You know?
Last couple questions. Alright. From Monkey D. Sparrow. What happened to the woman are weaker than men plotline that Oda introduced with Kuina? Will it ever go somewhere? Now, yeah. I don't necessarily know that was a plotline.
The plotline was the exact opposite.
Exactly.
That Zoro said, you're still a swordsman. It doesn't matter about your body. It doesn't matter about your gender.
Yes.
We talked about this a lot with Tashigi, how that's kind of sullied. But she's weak because she doesn't train.
But
not
also
because she's a woman.
Weird.
It's a weird plotline.
It's a weird plotline. A little bit. I think it'll continue with Tashigi's plotline, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it'll go somewhere. From Genereth. How big are Luffy's gains gonna be? Alright? I assume it's just a base stat boost which would amplify the gears, of course.
Base stats, here we go.
When is Luffy gonna get the guard body?
Strength and speed. Unmeasurable for us.
Sure.
But we assume more damage.
When is Luffy gonna get that guard body?
I mean, we saw it when he's 60. He's going to have the Shanks body when he's 40. He should be Fire King by 22. So he'll grow into the status.
From Silvers, last question. With your playthrough of World Seeker going up on the channel, do you plan on playing other games? We'll see how
this goes.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't necessarily know if we'll do another series, maybe another anime game, maybe we might branch out.
Yep. Well, we'll have to wait. We'll have to see what's up.
We'll have to wait and see.
If you want it, let us know.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of the show, Christian.
Sure.
Busy week.
Yes.
A lot of One Piece stuff.
A lot of One Piece content coming out from us.
Back on track with the manga.
Sure.
We got breaks coming up soon, I'd imagine. Maybe the week after next.
Yes.
What are we doing there? A bunch of nonsense.
Luffy Ace. Sabo flashback for that.
Return to Shibondi and shit. Rate, review, subscribe.
If you got to this part of the episode, surely you subscribe.
You should probably subscribe.
I mean, apparently we're gonna get more viewers with this algorithm with the ads.
I don't know. We'll see what's up.
We'll see what the arcane magic of YouTube is.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
All right.
Shanks a good key. Does anyone know how it works?
No.